Hello, Aries, and welcome to this, your love reading for the month of October. I apologize in advance for not having gotten all of these done last week, as I'd hoped. But here it is. These are timeless readings anyway, so just so you know. Wow, a couple players here on the board already. So what we're doing is a love reading. We're going to pull cards of the energy of the person that you are thinking of, your romantic partner, significant other, could be someone that's in your life, someone that is, that you have or have not met yet. That's very possible as well. And these cards, oh my goodness. Okay. Wow. All right. Did we get everything? Don't want to miss any card. These guys came out upside down, and not upside down, sorry. But yeah, upside down. So, just going to put them out here. Really, this is more like so. This table is just not big enough. Okay. Any other messages you have about Aries love partner before we move to Aries? Almost. 5 of Cups. Okay. Well, all right. Okay. One more. Okay. Take it back. 2 more. Okay. All right. And then let's pull from your side. Wow. There's a lot going on here. And I think we have enough cards. We're going to go ahead and go with these cards. All right, so, okay, to finish these cards out. There we go. This is what is happening on your side, and then I'm also being told that we're going to pull a couple cards, oracle cards to go with. So, all right. Temperance. Got it. Check. Okay, let's start on your person's side. So your person has a lot going on here, to be honest. A lot of strong energies surrounding your person right now, one of which is the King of Swords. So they're in a mode of seeking the truth, being very open, honest, truthful, upfront when asked. Okay, this is the King of Swords is a very wise being, and has a lot of knowledge and to share, but this is something that you have to ask, is what I'm picking up. For some reason, they're not going to just give you advice out of the blue, or speak their truth. It's something that is very valuable. What am I picking up here? Their knowledge has turned to wisdom, and they don't use that their truth in ways that other people might do, to get the advantage, if that makes sense. Instead, they once their value is understood and seen is the best way for me to put it, um, it can be shared. And they are absolutely open and willing to share it with you. It's just that they're a very benevolent and kind king. Um, and so, they are very truthful, they are very open, they are very honest, but that is something that has to be beheld, if that makes sense. They, they're not, I'm picking up that they're not, you've got to be kidding. Sorry about that. I'm picking up that they're not using it strategically. So, yeah, it's something that's very valuable, but they have to be asked. The other energy that is either their energy or is the energy around them is the King of Pentacles. So this is kind of why I was picking up that they're not being strategic about anything, because they're both King of Swords and King of Pentacles. And King of Pentacles likes to enjoy, the kind of the material, their material wealth, their material value, and uh, and share it, right? Here he's holding a glass of red wine and a plate of chocolate cake, it looks like. And, it's just relaxing at the top of a hill on a beautiful day, just pretty much, has dog at his feet, very informal and gentle, giving individual. So that's the energies that I'm picking up of your person. They also have the Eight of Pentacles here. So they are one hard worker. And they are the kind of person that creates things for others. Again, I'm picking up on that very giving energy. So they are, the kind of person that has done the work, and they are kind of set in their life, but they can put the finishing touches on things, right? They do the final mixing and producing of these gifts for others. They also have the Nine of Wands, and this is a very feeling like this person's very mature. Whether it doesn't matter what their age is, it's just that they've been through a lot. They have, they're feeling a little bit burnout right now. I mean, they've, been through a lot of like battles. This is kind of the Wounded Warrior of the tarot deck, and they feel a little bit like they need to be able to relax at this point. They still have it in them. They can still fight a good fight. They have the resources to be able to do that. However, they don't mind leaning on their friends a little bit, knowing who their friends are, and having, those friends be there for them and have their back, so to speak. They have the Hanged Man, and they have Strength card and the Six of Cups. So these are some interesting cards to get together, actually. So they've been thinking about the past, and they have a lot of they feel like they've learned a lot. They have gained a new perspective, and they have they understand now that the way to like tame the beasts, tame the demons, is not through brute force, but through a different kind of strength, and that is a soft touch, right? So you're dealing with one like very, like I said, wise, loving, giving individual, um, who has a very unique perspective on life, and really has learned from their past relationships, and has been it's been instrumental in getting them to this place that they're this energy that they're in right now. Um, they have 3 pentacles here as well, which means that they enjoy working with other people. So they get a lot of um, satisfaction from, it doesn't matter what it is, whether it's at actual work in the workplace, or in relationship, like to you, with, a romantic, a love relationship, friendships, family. They really do love working with other people. And in fact, it's not so much the result. Um, it's it's the doing, the it's the relationships that are the most important. And so here you see he has the 7 of Pentacles as well. So you have it's interesting, you've got the 3 of Pentacles, or rather they do, 3 of Pentacles, 7 of Pentacles, 8 of Pentacles, King of Pentacles, lots of Pentacles here. So this person is quite financially stable and still hardworking. You still see here, still producing, still harvesting, still very much involved in their financial growth. So last but not least, you have the Ace of Swords. And this person's very inspired. So in addition to having the King of Swords, here you see kind of this exclamation point at the end with the Ace of Swords. And it's a new beginning. They value truth, honesty, and they see that as being very foundational. It's the place where everything starts, right? So if you are starting a new relationship with this person and kind of feels on their side like this is something new, that recognize that being honest and upfront with everything from the beginning, and probably sooner, like early on in the relationship, that um, you know, say things that, could potentially you feel be deal breakers, is what I'm picking up here. It's it's important to say it now, early on in the relationship. That's what they value. They see that as being a very wise move. So, all right. So that is your person. And I'm just going to shift this over a little bit, and then we'll take a look at you on your side, how you see this situation. Okay, so for you, we have the Moon card. So you're in a little bit of a quandary. You're feeling like you're not seeing things very clearly at the moment. You're wanting to. You are trying to uncover the mystery of it all, because quite honestly, you have your King of Swords. You are in your King of Swords energy as well. So, the trouble is, though, with the Moon card, is that, this is kind of the universe insisting on there being this level of mystery. And it has gotten you a little bit, like I said, you're in your King of Swords, you're looking for truth. You're you on the other, like, on their side, it's a bit of a benevolent King of Swords. You, on the other hand, you're a little bit uptight. Your King of Swords is looking for answers, and it has you a little bit, on edge, and I mean, literally, quite literally there, but also in a way where, you know, you would just like to have more answers to questions. Um, and I mean, I think this is a good space. It's not, none of this is bad at all when picking up here. It's just that you might have felt like you can't ask those questions. But what I'm picking up here is you definitely can. In fact, it's totally appropriate to ask those questions now. Here you have the Page of Wands. And so you're feeling a little intimidated, perhaps, definitely wanting kind of a fresh start, but you're feeling a little bit. I'm picking up here that you're a little bit more on the physical side of things. You're like wanting to move forward physically, very passionate. Have a lot of. You might have a message for this person, and that's why I'm picking up here, you know, this communication that you're a little bit, you've kind of gotten up in your head about. Um, you're being encouraged, I would say, and we'll find out more of the oracle cards when we look at advice cards, but you're being encouraged to talk to them. And you have the Chariot as well. So you're a little impatient, perhaps. I don't know why I'm picking up impatient here. This is major arcana. This is just normal Aries. It's like protocol, right? You move forward, you make a decision, you see what you like, you go after it, you move forward quickly. That is typical Aries, you know, fashion. So I'm not surprised by this card, but this card is encouraging you to definitely consider taking all of those things that you know and understand and make sure you have the reins on all of those things to move the whole cart forward, not just one rein and, you know, one horse pulling. No, you need to have the reins of all aspects of this understanding this relationship before you can move the whole cart forward. That's what I got there. Okay, you also have the High Priestess. So I would say that your challenge, you have the High Priestess and you have the Hierophant. So, I mean, this is pretty stunning. High Priestess, the Hierophant, and the Star card. Good Lord Almighty. Okay. Why am I saying that? Because this is pretty stunning. It's not every day that you get these three major arcana staring you in the face like this, right? So let's talk about the High Priestess. The High Priestess is manifesting, and the way that she's doing that is she's using her intuition. This is about you going deep within. The Hierophant, on the other hand, is more to do with conventional wisdom, you know, traditional like avenues of truth seeking, knowledge seeking. And then, of course, you have the Star card, which is wish fulfillment. So blending these together is just pretty powerful stuff. You have, you're doing a lot of really deep spiritual work here. And, you know, it's possible that, you know, the work that you are doing, this inner work, is leading you to manifestation of your dreams. So yeah, fascinating. Love seeing these cards together. It's just a beautiful thing. Okay, let's pull a card here. We're going to pull a card from Dark Mirror Oracle, and this has to do, I'm going to pull one for you, one for your person, because I feel like there's some inner work. That's what Dark Mirror is about. It's all about kind of helps to shed some light on what inner work you and your person are doing at this time. And then we'll pull a card from the Romance Angels to kind of get some advice on this connection. So what is Aries' significant other working on right now? What is that inner work that they are doing? We have a card for us in the Dark Mirror Oracle. Okay. Triumph of Lies. Okay. So, let's pull one card from you to see what you are working on. Atonement. Okay. It's almost like the 10 of Swords. But let's look at this card first. The Triumph of Lies. So I think what they have been hard at work on is overcoming appearances of so so what is inside of them is aligned with what appears on the outside. And what I mean by that is this person, I said, has learned major lessons from their past, has shifted their perspective, and it's really brought to light for them what it means to be in integrity, if that makes sense. The events, the hardships, the battles that I was speaking of, really, it cost them a lot in terms of their energetic resources, if that makes sense, like their passions. And so they really paid attention to that and realized that in order for them to move forward, that they just needed to be more genuine and authentic, and who they are on the inside, they needed to represent that on the outside as well. So it was no longer just about, it wasn't about having this facade of, I'm picking up Emperor's New Clothes, like trying to convince other people that they were someone they weren't. They decided to just come clean and own who it is that they are. And that has made them actually way more desirable to you. It makes them very desirable to you, is what I'm picking up. But like in general, I think it's also contributed probably to their success. All right, and on your side, you have atonement. So this work that you are doing, we talked about the High Priestess, the Hierophant, and the Star card. And we also talked about the Eight of Swords being, and the Moon card. Let's go back all the way back to the Moon card. That you have been trying to clear up these mysteries, the things that have been bothering you. You're trying to do that deep work to draw them out, to figure them out, because you're done. You're at a point where you need to know what your burdens are. You need to know what your truth is, and how to you need to reveal it, not so for revealing it to others, but just to reveal it for yourself, so you know yourself better, so that you can come out and move forward without these basically swords being in your back, like without your insecurities, your baggage, like interfering with with your relationships going forward, for example, without you even realizing it. So there's this atonement that you are, and I'm not sure what it is that you're atoning for, But I think that that's the work that you're doing, is you're trying to uncover why it is that you feel this way, why it is that you feel, um, it's like it's a mystery, why it is that you feel hurt, regret, um, sadness, whatever it is that you are feeling, so that you can, you know, release it and move forward. All right, in terms of this connection, let's get some advice from the romance angels. Any advice that you have for Aries and Aries lover about this connection? What do you have to tell? Okay, we got 3 cards here. Anything else you'd like to share with us? Okay. All right. Yeesh. Yeesh. Okay. So, yeah. Let's talk about this. So you have 3 cards. You have unrequited love, attraction, and worth waiting for. So let's talk about these cards. So the unrequited love, there's not enough attraction or chemistry to sustain or to keep this relationship going. So and then you have attraction, and then you have worth waiting for. Okay, so what I'm picking up here from these 3 cards is that the way things are going right now, that attraction, that chemistry isn't working. And it's not that you don't have attraction, because the suggestion after the unrequited love card popped out is the attraction card, and it says you attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully. To me, this speaks to you being in that state of being up in your head. When we talked about the 8 of Swords, how you are, and the Moon card, how this is really, really bothering you, not being able to see things clearly, and being in your King of Swords energy, being a little bit, also being a little bit impatient. So, I feel like what these cards are saying here is that, you being kind of trapped in your head about this relationship, not getting the clarity that you want, possibly feeling shy about asking the questions that you need answers to, that's not working. That's what these cards are saying. And that in order for you to move forward, because this person is waiting for you, right? And they are worth waiting for, that you need to be in the moment. You need to get out of your head. You need to take a deep breath, wiggle your toes, and be present in the moment. And that is how this attraction will renew. And that is how this love connection will be able to open up and unfold. So that's kind of where the Angel Oracle cards are pointing. So it's very good advice, actually, especially with you, feeling in this mode right here. You have all these questions that have put you, up in your head about things. Just don't let them weigh you down, is what I'm picking up here. Like, don't stab yourself in your own back. Just ask the questions, move forward, get the answers, because this person is very enlightened, right? They're truthful. Oops, sorry. If I can hold the cards up here. They're, oh my gosh, King of Swords, really? He's like, no, I want to be on top. Okay, fine, be on top. Yep. That's what he wanted. So, this person has done the work they needed to do to gain a new perspective. Um, they are in their King of Wands, King of Swords energy, and they are there and they're for you, and they are waiting patiently for you. Um, and will be able to answer your questions. They want to work with you, right? And they will use a gentle touch with you because that's what they've learned from their past. And they want, most of all, a truthful and solid, inspired new beginning with you. So go for it, is what I'm picking up, Aries. All right. Thank you so much for sharing this energy with me, Aries. This is beautiful. It's really great. I love this reading. I hope you enjoyed it as well. And I will see you again very soon when we do the pocketbook reading for this week. So, first week in November. All right. Thank you. Light and love to you. Bye bye.